Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? Okay, I am here about to eat my breakfast, but I want to show you exactly what it means to make a meal using these nifty little containers, right? Okay, so I'm going to grab this right here, and I'm going to show you. So I know that my breakfast is going to consist of 1/2 purple, 1 yellow, and 1 red, and a teaspoon. So what happens is I plan out my day ahead so I know what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna show you this. I know that today on a Friday, I know what I'm gonna have for each of my meals, because if I don't plan out my meals, I can find myself at the end of the day saying, uh-oh, I had too much of this and not enough of that. So these little nifty meal planners come with your program, Ultimate Portion Fix program, and you can print these out. You can do it any way that you would like, but that's how I find that I like to stay on track. So I know what I'm having for lunch, breakfast, and dinner. Now these I have just put in a little sleeve because sometimes I forget what category is what, and sometimes I find myself at the end of the day needing a teaspoon. And so I go here and I look, like last night, I knew that I needed a teaspoon, so I wanted to see, should I have olive oil, should I have coconut oil, should I have pumpkin seed oil, should I have butter, should I have nut butter, and I ended up having almond butter. So these are great to have. I would print them and keep them in your kitchen. All right, so what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna actually create the meal. I'm gonna take my red, which is my protein, and I'm gonna get every little last drop out of there because I wanna make sure that I'm fueling my body with enough. Now, when you look at the containers, when you unbox and you look at your containers and you think to yourself, gosh, that doesn't look like a lot of food, just keep in mind that it doesn't look like a lot of food when it's here, but when it's here in this bowl, it looks like a lot of food, and it is a lot of food. So there's my oatmeal. So we had steel cut oats yesterday, so instead of putting cereal or something crunchy in, I'm gonna put my steel cut oats in, and I'm gonna make kind of what we call a Wonder Whip. Now, I'm gonna take half of my purple container, so I just filled this half full. So when I mark this down, I'm gonna make sure that I had half of a purple, not a whole, because I wanna be sure that I get all of my fruit in. So here's my purple going in, and that's just going on the side there. So that is my purple. I wanna make sure I don't have any moldy guys in there, which I don't. Oh, that one is. Get that guy out. Okay, next up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my peanut butter in. So this is 1 teaspoon of peanut butter. So for the plan I'm on, I get 3 teaspoons of peanut butter, and I'm going to just drop that right in. There is my peanut butter. All right, now this is one thing that I love to do, and on days that I love to do this, and I do add a little bit of Shakeology, I just know that my scoop when I make my shake is a tiny bit smaller, not much, because I'm not adding much. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my vanilla Shakeology, and I'm going to take like not even close to half, like that much of my Shakeology. Now if you wanted to consume your Shakeology all in one shot and you don't wanna actually mix it in for a shake, you can put a whole scoop in and it makes this amazing. So I'm just gonna put my Shakeology right on the side there, and now you can see that I have my meal. So I have my carb, my purple fruit, I have my red protein, I have my teaspoon, and I have a tiny hint of Shakeology there. So I'm gonna mix this up, and I should have probably used a bigger bowl, but like I said, when you see these containers, you see them and you think that's not a ton of food. But once you get it in here, then you realize that it is a lot of food, and that it is going to fuel your body, and that it is going to be enough for you for a meal. Now, if you find yourself hungry, we need to chat, because I would give yourself like a good week to get used to it, 2 weeks to get used to it. But if you find yourself really hungry, then we need to chat, and you need to reach out to me ASAP, because we don't want you to be hungry. The idea of this is not to be hungry. It is to be satisfied. It is to be fueling your body with what you need, and just be happy while you're on this plan. So I don't want anybody starving and feeling so hungry. So again, if you're hungry, what are you gonna do? Reach out. I always like to start with a vegetable if I'm hungry, so adding in an extra vegetable first. But like I said, if you find yourself hungry on this plan, I want you to reach out to me ASAP, because we need to chat. So that is my breakfast, and I'm so excited to eat it. It doesn't look so pretty once it's all mixed, but that's okay, it tastes great. Now what am I going to do? Okay, so now I have my little journal that came with your kit. So again, when you order your kit, this is all stuff that comes with it. And this is my favorite because oh shoot, I got it wet, darn it. Oh well, we'll leave that closed. Not only is this a journal for my food, it's a journal for my mood. So how did I wake up today? Let me tell you. I woke up on a Friday, and my goal for today is Sophia time, which is my daughter time, my me time, which is my self-care time, my business time, and to be on track with nutrition. Rate your sleep when you wake up. I rated it as good because I wish I would have gotten 1 more hour, but I got a great night's sleep regardless. My mood is a 5 because I woke up happy and excited to do my exercise. My energy is awesome because I feel like I have so much energy. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my breakfast. So right here is my breakfast. And what I've done up here is I have, each of these is how many categories I have throughout the day, right? So I know that I have 4 greens or vegetables. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna say breakfast. I had a Wonder Whip. And I'm going to mark off 1 yellow because I ate a yellow. I'm going to eat a yellow in my oatmeal. I'm going to mark off 1 red because I had a red in my yogurt. I'm going to mark off 1/2 purple, so I'll write 1/2 on my purple. So you can see that I've written 1/2 on my purple. And I'm going to write 1 of my teaspoons I've had because I had peanut butter. And that is how it looks. Now remember, when I make my shake, I'm gonna not fill it all the way because I have a tiny bit of Shakeology in there as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up to the top and I'm going to mark off 1 purple, so I know I still have 1 left. I'm gonna mark off 1 red, I still have 1 left, or sorry, 3 left. I'm gonna mark off 1 yellow because I still have 1 left, and I'm gonna mark off 1 teaspoon because I've eaten 1. So that is what it looks like. Now when I get to, let's say I've eaten all of my yellows, I X out my yellow and I know that by dinner time, I don't have any yellows left. And that brings up a good point because I like to eat all of my yellows for breakfast and lunch. I don't like to eat them at dinner time. I like to, from doing 2B mindset, I got in the habit of not having carbs with dinner, and I actually feel much better sleeping through the night and when I wake up in the morning when I do not have carbs at dinner. So I like to do all of my carbs in the daytime, breakfast and lunch. That is all, you guys. I just wanted to show you what it looks like to actually make a meal. And if you have questions, please reach out. I try to reach out to everybody on a regular basis, but the people who do the best on this program are the people who reach out to me anytime they have a question. So they text me, they call me, they message me on Facebook, whatever works best for you. I am here for you, and I want to make sure that you are getting the best results from this program and that you're happy on it and that you're feeling good on it. So please take the initiative to reach out to me when you need help. All right, you guys, have a great day, and I will see you later, and I am going to go enjoy this. Bye for now.